practical and very, very directly applicable to my life. So I really like that one.
Yeah, the episode on faith, when Pastor Israel told us there's nothing like modern faith, that faith is faith.
Eternal.
It's just the century, we're just in the first century, so it looks as though everything has changed, but faith is
The
faith.
same, as always said, Jesus Christ is the same
yesterday, today, and forever.
That was very lovely episode, Pastor. Yeah. I mean, like you guys were taking selfies on stage, making jokes, where and someone said, well, somebody can just be talking now and start speaking in tongues on the set. It was very
actually spoke in tongues on set.
Several times.
Actually spoke in tongues.
Several times. Like I love that feel. Like, what are some memories you're going to really carry away from the show that we've had this season? Give me maybe.
The part where I stood up to tell the story was my lecturer.
The lecturer.
That
was legendary.
Yeah, that was really epic. I had a lecturer in school. He taught us in my second year, and this man is really old. Like his eyes are really dragging, but he still wants to teach. So every time he comes to class, and then he starts talking, he speaks in Yoruba. I can't really say what he's saying, but then when he's talking, and then let's say he wants to call the attendance or probably do something, and then he's talking, and then next thing you just hear is, all of you are really stupid, including me myself. This old man, I'm stupid too. We're all stupid. Stupidity runs it all. We're all wondering. Let's go around now, and I'm there. I'm like, oh my shut up. I am not stupid.
Have a sound mind.
And the next thing you hear is, we're all idiots. Guy, how far? Like this old man, where's all of this coming from? And then the next thing is, okay, then you now adjust his clothes and adjust it, and then you now sit down. You now stand up. All of you here make no sense. All of you here make no sense. You just sit down, come to class, all of you are really silly children. You're very stupid. You're this, and then he's all insulting everybody, and then I'm just there. I'm saying, I can't be stupid. I'm not. And then my friends were like, now wow, hey.
That was big shout out to your lecturer.
You better pray for that lecturer. It's
I'm
never too late. You said it's old, but it's never too late. The Holy Spirit does touch his heart.
The lecturer, the
Another
story
one was
was
when
epic.
Christian had that dream, and everything just.
Oh, the triangle, this documentary dream. What topic was that? What episode was that?
I think that was talent.
Talent.
About how somebody thinks that they might not be able to learn something, but then the Holy Spirit can just breathe the knowledge into you. He made the knowledge, puts it inside there. Download, automatic download.
I actually have like a story that's something like that happened to me. Like now you just recalled it to me. Like in chemistry, like those stoichiometry, I couldn't really I wasn't grasping it. Every time I try and do, I couldn't get the question right. And then we had the final exam, and this was like a couple of days for the final exam. And I was still trying. I wasn't getting it. And I just gave up on it. And then I prayed and I just gave up and I just slept. So I was like, it's in God's hands now. At least that when you just committed to God, you ended, you forgot the exam. It's not in my hands anymore. So I went there and I slept. Anyways, I slept, I was like, there's this thing we have, the triangular formula that shows like all different things they're trying to find. So I just started seeing that triangle turning around, shifting everywhere, question of rearranging.
Was this your dream or something?
Yeah, my dream. It kept on rearranging, and then in that rearranging one way, and that way just entered my head, like the Holy Spirit imparted knowledge. And then I woke up and I was like, I understand it so. And then I went to go and bring out my paper, and as I was solving, everything was just coming out. I don't know, to be honest, I don't understand how maybe God just Holy Spirit breathed knowledge in my head. That's actually it's about this, but thank you for bringing that.
So since then you've had the talent for it.
Oh, since then, any documentary thing I see, I haven't got 98 and that's documentary test.
Wow.
Oh, we thank God. Thank God.
Ola was very, very. I love the way Ola would just come and just give us he would drop some. He always had the way of just bringing in the biblical. Even scriptures that I've never heard, he will bring out the scripture, connect it.
What about people who go to school? Because I mean, most of us as students, we're at school, or some of us work part-time jobs, some of us are already working. How can we incorporate evangelism into our lives there when there's so little time, seemingly?
Okay, the Bible says in John chapter 15, verse 16, ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that you should go forth and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain, that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name will give it to you. Okay, we have busy schedules in schools, our part-time jobs. Okay, soul winning is God's #1 business, and it's important that we should have this. This should be at our forefront. You know the amazing thing, Pastor tells us that there is nothing we want that is not in the Bible.
Yes. Yeah.
So every topic, every situation, everything is in the Bible. Exactly. There were still scriptures related to it.
Time management had a lot
of scriptures.
Talking about miracles.
Yay, miracles.
I like. Why have I mentioned miracles? I like the episode.
No, miracles. And then we were talking about miracles, and then we shared testimonies. Yeah, we had various testimonies, and then watching Do You Believe in Miracles, we were inspired that Jesus is the same yesterday, today, and forever, and then greater miracles.
We're bringing up Neo365 we'll be talking about today, that people who have watched us, they've been impacted, you know.
I mean, I was so impacted. Like, the episode of Miracles, actually, you know what, you can take time management.
Yes, I take time management.
You can take time management. Because remembering that day was too real for me. I mean, when you were sharing yours, everybody, Ola was sharing his, TJ was sharing his, Tolu's testimony was...
I mean, relating to what Christian's first testimony, when I think when I was about 15 or 14 or so, I started feeling a lot of very, very chronic back pains. And I was really concerned as to what's going on because I'm like 14. I don't understand why I should have back pains. So I went to the hospital with my mum, and they did an X-ray, and they said that I had scoliosis. And I was like, what's that? And they were explaining it, and they were basically saying it's degenerative, like you might have to wear a back brace and everything, and you might need to do surgery and all these things. And it was just, I mean, the bleakest message you could possibly hear. And I was like, I don't want to wear a brace at 14. Like, I can't be doing this. And I was like, how could this be happening to me? And I remember that I was praying and praying, and I was praying to God, and I was like, God, you can see the situation right now, and like you can see my heart and everything. And just like you, a couple weeks after I prayed, Pastor called me and he laid hands on me, and I remember it was like, you know when you watch Atmosphere of Miracles and you see people going on the anointing, it was like a white light. Like all I could see was light. It was, and I didn't even know when I fell or I didn't fall, or I didn't even know what was going on. But when I went home, it just completely stopped. And I went for an X-ray, and they were like, oh, it seems as though it's, because it was like scoliosis is kind of when your spine is bendy, and they were like, it seems to be straightening somehow, but that doesn't usually happen. Usually it gets worse. I was like, well, I mean.
As you know, as Tolu always say that in every episode, hope you've been impacted. I know I have been impacted. So like the show was all about impact. That was when we came in. Let's rewind back to when we started from. Like when we came in, we knew that with the round table, we knew that we wanted this show to be different. The first thing we said was we didn't want it to just be a talk show. It's a talk show that will impact us. You know, you have to give them a different, it's not the regular message. You have to and when they hear like, hey, what's this? I've never heard it before. Nobody has ever talked to me.
The idea was to make it very, very different. I would say 1,000,001 talk shows probably would have talked about miracles.
Talent.
So
talent.
Very generic topics.
But then we took it in a very different
angle.
Even with the name.
All of us were trying to really trying to find a name. And we're thinking we had different ideas. Whether young people on fire, people are blaze, word alive, different things. We had different really good ideas. And then we're thinking about Neo. And then we played on Neo, which is like, you hear neophyte, Neo, it means new, from the Latin roots of new. And then we're like, so I was like, we're going to just call it Neo. And then Yomi was like, no, only Yomi not giving the data, looking all around, because about the different angles. Now said 360. And I was like, what about 365 for every day of the year? And looking all around again. And that's how we really came up with the name. And we really kept true to the rema of the program. We really kept
remember us praying every time.
Doing these prayers.
The prayers were...
Even Deacon, he will first tell us, let's speak in tongues for 15 minutes. And then we'll not do the prayer.
He just directed everything we wanted. Because the planning wasn't just, we just came one day and then tomorrow was recording. We came every time, and then it was always
talk about brainstorm.
We knew every episode what we were going to do every episode. We had a plan. We had those sketches. You remember the Zobo incident?
It was so
shout out to Tolu.
we're so into we have many of us
Actually, you caused it, so
we'll be buying because we'll be hungry, but then because of dedication, we still want. That's why I bought the Zobo. Everyone, sometimes when it's a time when it seems like at the Zobo time when the Zobo spilled on this, we were fighting helter skelter. There were different arguments. It seemed like the show wasn't going to connect, but then despite all the challenges that we faced, it just came together.
Even Andrew, when we had to call Andrew, and then Andrew.
I mean, we were calling Andrew when Andrew wasn't around. Big shout out to Andrew as well. I mean, Tolu wasn't around some days. We called you as well.
As in, shout out to Andrew. He wasn't really on any episode, but Andrew actually contributed a lot to many of the ideas, many of the scenes.
Especially evangelism.
Big shout out to
on
Andrew.
evangelism,
Andrew was
like,
alive.
he gave so much.
Shout out to Andrew.
And then CJ, when he's always saying contact us.
You can reach us on the contact details on your screen. So yeah, keep watching Neo365.
One thing about TJ wasn't really even part of the plan.
At the beginning, and then he joined, and then it seems as though he was there from the beginning.
Like, it was so naturally fitting. Like
Jason as well.
The show wasn't just about us creating. It wasn't just about being new. It was also a new experience for us. People who us that we've been on show like Season of Fire. Also, TJ, he said that he had never really been. Like the numbers that show on the screen, he had never really done that thing before. He was so excited. Every time we look at the numbers on the screen, Atinuke, there was one episode where Atinuke really came alive. And we never really used to hear her glory.
I think it was Modern Faith.
In any situation you are, you shouldn't let the situation get the best of you. You should get the best of the situation. Use your words to change the circumstance you are in.
It's on fire.
Change the circumstance that you are in. Don't let the circumstance change you. You change the circumstance with your words. That way, the circumstance will just change.
So and even Glory, that she was normally being shy, being quiet. So it was a very, very new experience for us. And the show was awesome. Awesome.
I mean, topics like filters. I don't think I've heard anybody talk about that. So it was a different angle. I mean, what was filters about? Everything.
Welcome, this is Neo365, and today we're talking about filters. So first of all, what is a filter, guys?
Well, I think a filter is something that changes the perspective of a particular thing. It changes how you think about something. That's what I think filter is.
Yeah.
So what are we filtering?
Oh, I think filter is to remove by action. And then what are the things we can filter? Our friends, what we watch, what we listen to.
Neo365 was...
Even one thing that I know that this was I know you guys don't want me to mention because all of us here were guilty. That prayer of salvation, every time we pray...
No, I was not guilty.
Of course now, Dickie. But every time we pray of salvation, it was just somebody who said that God died for us.
So for those of you out there who hasn't yet given their life to Christ, this is an opportunity for you to declare the word and be saved. So just repeat these words after me. Dear Lord Jesus, I come to you today with an open heart. Your word says that whoever confesses with their mouths and believes all their hearts that God died and that Jesus died and rose from the dead shall be saved.
Don't try to do that.
Gina never took the prayer.
Same there, me. When did I say, me, I always, anytime I say, I'll be there, you never done it. Me, myself, I didn't we didn't realize that it's the most important part. Because we know that we have to impact, in the end, we have to bring it. And that pressure is on us. So that pressure is not comfortable,
Knowing that, talking about modern faith now, or talking about any topic, for example, we in fact talk for like 10-15 minutes. But I'm like, if this guy watching is not born again,
there's no point. It doesn't connect to it.
There's no point. It won't connect to it. It's just us enjoying ourselves and just having fun. So really, it was the prayer of salvation. Really, really, really was so inspiring. And I'm, eager to hear testimonies as well.
On the UCO,
we told them to follow us.
It's going to be a very, very live thing. If you're watching this, go there and check it out now. You're going to see a lot of comments, a lot of reviews. It's going to be lovely. I mean, because the show doesn't just end here. It goes on forever. It's a recurring impact in your life.
And then you could watch the video over and over again. Because when you listen to something, it's not just about listening to it once. When you listen to it over and over again, you tend to learn new things from everything we've shared, and then your vision has been opened, and then you tend to understand everything. Like you just get a hold of the message and everything we shared.
I'm even going to watch it.
I'm even going to watch it because when we were talking, we were not talking about our own understanding, but as the Spirit led.
From the Spirit led. You know what? how about we take a break? When we come back, we won't talk more about this show, about the seasons.
The funny parts.
We won't have a lovely time. Stay, don't go anywhere. This is Neo365.
The world needs problem solvers. Let's commit to raising some. Join the campaign to put TiVo in our secondary and high schools around the world. To participate in the Sponsor a School initiative, send an email to info@tivotogo.org. TiVo, promoting the God culture.
Welcome back to Neo365. We've had an awesome time in the first segment of the season finale. So now we're going to continue, the discussion continues, you know, like the Honda Accord. And then we'll continue the discussion. So,
speaking of jokes, we used to have so much fun on set. So much fun. I mean, I used to be funny.
Yeah, this is one of my favorites.
So
we had some very, very funny jokes that we
moments.
said. Like, it was full of laughter, really. There were some things that...
Jason used to be hilarious.
We actually gave Jason it.
MJ used to be hilarious.
It was very funny. Like, I love the show.
I mean, off and on set, we used to have fun. Like, it wasn't just off set, and then when we were on set, we're like serious.
All the bargaining, like, because we spent many days because we were really, really dedicated about this stuff. Like, so now we'll go without eating. Because some of us will come straight from home, no breakfast. Then when the food time is coming, you can see joy and happiness. They will come and then all of us, it was a lovely thing. Like, because it was more than, we were a family, you know. It was a group. We were really connecting. And that was the beautiful thing about it. So I hope you could, if you were watching, I'm sure if you were watching, you could feel the love, the connection, the efforts and the work. The brother Osas, Pastor Austin, all the people that are behind the camera scenes, really working hard to make the thing everything comes together.
Like, the ultimate squad goal. I mean, just everything.
So every time when they always have to confirm rolling, we used to join them and say rolling too, because we're all rolling. You understand? Action, cut, rolling. Who told you to cut?
Everybody, even when we come late, someone will come right to just.
It was training as well. There was some form of training and everything.
Yeah, because and also in his role, he's working with young people, and as young people, we were still by young people, but there's some things that as young people that we can do that can so kind of annoy some of the older generation, and then to come and annoy them. So he had to really calm himself down to make sure that the thing comes together. Several times, that was a lot of, obviously the spirit of God was in this show. It was a very lovely show.
It wasn't a joke. We used to pray a lot. We speak just for 5 minutes. In my mind, I would think, okay, 2 minutes.
Remember when Ola told us that we should all fast before the coming episodes? Remember that?
In a way, I was like, man, let's do this. Let's fast now. But I was like, but seriously, it just showed how serious we wanted.
As in, even he has his favorite position, you know, Ola will do this. So everything, like, his dicking position. Even the person, it's like this. So you know, you have to.
And CJ and his shorts.
CJ always wears
nice shorts and all. So yeah, CJ and his shorts.
Everything was wonderful.
And then you know, Pastor.
Tulu was always wearing black.
Yeah, Tulu was always wearing black. And then Pastor Valley said during the ICLC, we were even inspired after the ICLC, and then it's made the flow much more easier. And then Pastor Valley said something. He said everyone needs reassurance of love, and those were the things that Pastor Austin, Brother Osas did to us. And then they kept on following up, and that's why we had to talk about follow-up. We saw the importance of follow-up, and then that was amazing.
There was a remarkable testimony about follow-up that we shared when we had at a previous conference about you know, meeting up with somebody and checking the person up to 9 times.
Thickness, Adiremi said she visited someone 9 times, and then at the 9th time she had the privilege and the opportunity to meet the person she has been assigned to follow up. That was the height of
dedication.
So it was I mean, that's the height of conviction, knowing that the first time, the second time.
And also, even in coinciding with the episode on direction, you knew, for you to be able to keep on doing, despite the challenges. You must have a goal, a direction that you are walking through. And that was how it was here. We had a direction, we had a goal, and we just kept on going. There were times when the generator would make noise in the back, we'd do it, and the power back would come and try and make the going through. But we just had to keep on going. You know?
So many things, man. So many things we can't even say here. But really, it was just the purpose. We knew what we wanted, and then we had fun, man. It was too live. I mean, it's the livest show. To be honest, I think it's the livest show ever. So
it was lovely. One thing I like, the fact that it wasn't the simple that everyone was always there in the studio, but it's not everyone that used to come on the show. And that was a refreshing thing. It was just playing, and you don't see the same faces all the time. It was shifting. That's the beauty. You don't know what to expect in this show. It's a new show. New show.
It was very, very different. Everybody came with that. Everybody came, man. They came on point. It was live, and yeah. Speaking of that, we had so many ideas. So how did we all feel not putting all of them? Because it was amazing, the show was amazing, but then how about not putting all the ideas we thought together? We wanted to have a top 5. Yeah.
As in Andrew brought the idea. I want to once again just shout out the people that tried to
put a
Andrew, IK, Tolu, different people that were just here, FJ, TJ, everyone.
The days Tolu wasn't around and we told her about what we did.
She was so excited. She was praying for us. Everything. And it was a lovely show. And I can't wait until a new season of Neo365 comes out. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be awesome. So we've had a lovely time on Neo365. It's been a very, very wonderful show. Check out the websites, on LoveWorld Plus websites. You see it right there. It's going to be lovely. I hope you have a good time.
Shout out to the staff of LoveWorld Plus.
They were so wonderful. All the camera crew, all the sounds. It was a wonderful show. Just hope you've been impacted. I know I've been impacted. See you next season. Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.